Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash, and this is Trucker News, or as I like to say, hashtag Trucker News. Yes, sir. This is the original Trucker News right here. I got a lot of great news stories for you today. Let's get after it. I got a raised dump bed hits an I-10 overpass, and driver severely injured. We got a big rig that bypassed the scale, was 103,000 pounds overweight without a permit, mind you. Truck hauling construction equipment strikes an overpass and I-16 shut down. Man, a lot of that going on. Toll hike is now in effect on the Indiana toll roads. Illinois is going to allow the written part of the CDL test to be took in Spanish now. Get ready for that. Controversial commercial vehicle speed limiter mandate has been pushed back to 2025. Like to hear that. And a cop cruiser crushed by motorists during a roadside commercial motor vehicle inspection. I got opinions on that. And the final story of the day, Love's has started numbering truck parking spots, and here is why. We'll get to that story at the end, but for right now, let's get into these first news stories. A raised dump bed hits an I-10 overpass, a driver severely injured. I was going down the road the other day, and it was after a construction zone, and they had a big orange sign up that said, did you put your dump bed down? And I'm like, damn, that's such a thing nowadays that we have to put up signs to remind people to put their dump bed down. I mean, I feel like this was never a thing maybe like 5 years ago, but now it's like every week there's a story in the news about a dump bed hitting an overpass. Florida police are investigating a dump truck crash that left a commercial vehicle driver with serious injuries. The crash occurred July 11th in Okaloosa County, Florida. Dump truck traveling on westbound I-10 struck the Wilkerson Bluff overpass with the bed in a raised position. Not good. After the crash, the truck veered off the interstate and crashed into a wooded area. Also not good. A pickup truck following the dump truck was struck by debris from the crash. The vehicle was damaged, but the pickup driver was not hurt. The dump truck driver, 65-year-old Florida resident, suffered major injuries and was airlifted to the hospital for treatment. Ouch. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, the dump truck driver failed to lower the dump bed back down to the driving position. When he left a nearby construction site, the truck's dump bed being up caused it to strike the Wilkerson Bluff overpass. Damn it. I just don't see how this keeps happening. I mean, it seems like to me to be one of the first things you would do after you empty a dump truck. But hey, who am I? Who am I to judge? You know, I'm just saying. Next story, a big rig that bypass scale was 103,000 pounds overweight, they say. Whew, no permits, according to Connecticut troopers. Connecticut State Police placed a commercial vehicle hauling an oversized load out of service and issued a large fine after multiple permit and size violations were discovered. On July 10th, Connecticut State Patrol was conducting commercial vehicle enforcement on I-84 in Danbury area. Troopers spotted a truck hauling an oversized load, and he bypassed the Danbury scale along I-84 eastbound by traveling the secondary roads in the areas. Yeah, I feel like if they really want you to go over that scale, going around the scale ain't going to work. It ain't going to work because they're going to be there waiting on you. And then what are you going to say? If they want to weigh you, they're going to weigh you. The Connecticut State Patrol initiated a traffic stop and found numerous oversized permit violations. Police say that the New York-based trucking company did not have a Connecticut Department of Transportation oversized permit. When Connecticut State Patrol trooper weighed the truck using portable scales, the gross weight was determined to be 183,000 pounds. Lord have mercy. That put it 103,000 pounds over the allowed weight without a permit. Just a little over. Just a little bit over. Additionally, the CSP said that 6 out of the 8 axles were not in compliance with the maximum allowed statute weight of 18,000 pounds per axle. Other violations uncovered were over height and over length and over width. Oh, they're going to pin this poor bastard to the wall. The trucking company was issued a fine of $39,000. Woo! Man, and the truck was placed out of service on top of all that. So, good luck getting your truck back, buddy. That's just stupidity all the way around. I mean, who does that? Who does that? Truck hauling construction equipment strikes an overpass on I-16. Shut down now. Thursday afternoon, bridge strike caused serious damage and will force Georgia transportation officials to shutter a portion of I-16 until Monday. The bridge strike occurred around 3:30 p.m. on July 11th. It says a truck hauling an excavator on a westbound I-16 struck the Chatham Parkway overpass at mile marker 162. No injuries were reported. Georgia transportation officials say that the bridge strike caused significant damage to the bridge. I saw pictures of it. It looked really bad. The Chatham Emergency Agency says that all lanes of I-16 westbound will remain closed throughout the weekend. Wow. So if you had to go through I-16 this past weekend, I feel sorry for you. The I-16 westbound is expected to fully reopen morning of Monday. So there you go. Should be open. Chatham Parkway remains closed in both directions. There is no estimated time for this road to reopen. What an idiot striking the bridge like that. I mean, come on, guy. The toll hike is now in effect on the Indiana toll roads. Annual toll increase recently went into effect on the Indiana toll road, effective July 1st. The toll rate for a full-length 157-mile trip along the Indiana toll road increased to $15 for Class 2 passenger vehicles. And get this, it's up to $83.86 for Class 5 trucks. What? $83 to go across the freaking Indiana toll road? That thing's rougher than a cob. They should be damn ashamed of themselves. Oh my God, the concessions company LLC says the toll revenue is used for ongoing enhancements. You never fix a thing, shut up. Yeah, enhancement to the roadway infrastructure and commercial service, customer services. You are out your mind. They're making so much money on those service plazas, renting those things out. They're making so much money on these roads. That's 50 cents a mile. That's over 50 cents a mile to run the Indiana toll road now. Are you out your mind, Indiana? God almighty. In December 2023, the ITRCC completed the Northwest Indiana Bridge Rehabilitation project in Lake County, which involved the reconstruction of 19 bridge structures, and in 2025 will deliver a major pavement and bridge reconstruction in LaGrange and Steuben counties. Together, these projects demonstrate the dedication to the continuous improvement. I mean, this is freaking laughable. I'm not even going to read this. This is such garbage. 83.86 to go across the Indiana toll road now. That's all you need to know, truckers. They're spitting in our face. If you take the Indiana toll road, shame on you. Shame on you for paying that. Illinois to allow CDO applicants to take written tests in Espanol. Yes, as if Chicago traffic isn't bad enough. Now, the remaining 8% of people that used to speak English there and drive truck will no longer, they'll be taking it in Spanish now. I'm going to go take my CDL in Spanish. Because hell, why do I need to read road signs anyway, right? Illinois will join a growing number of states that allow CDO applicants to take the written test in Spanish. On July 8th, Illinois Secretary of State, whatever the hell that name is, Alexi Gilligalhuli Basala, announced a new initiative to increase accessibility and address truck and school bus driver shortages. Right. If you think there's a driver shortage, come over here. Let me hit you with a ball peen hammer, okay? That's all I want to do. One time. If you believe in driver shortages, yeah, one time with the ball peen hammer upside your head. Yeah. It says, by offering written CDL tests and study guides in Spanish, officials say that testing standards and CDL requirements will not be altered by the Spanish translation. Well, how do you read the signs in Spanish? Oh, Lord, the applicants must meet all other criteria, like being able to speak English. I mean, it's a CDL rule. I'm not just being this way, okay? So when do I get to pick and choose the rules I follow, right? Okay? If they get to pick and choose a rule they don't follow, which is in the CDL, in the FMCSA handbook, it says you must be able to speak and converse in English with police or DOT or whatever. Well, that's a rule. So I tell you what, the rest of the green handbook means nothing to me anymore. Take it, wipe my ass with it. Yeah, that's what I think. It says, including permitting and training requirements before CDLs are issued. Additionally, all CDL applicants must have a U.S. citizenship, legal permanent resident status, or be a non-domicile driver. Gialialopoulos says that more than 20 other states offer CDL testing in Spanish, including Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Texas. Oh, yeah. Just because they're doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. I mean, come on, Illinois. If Texas jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge with them? Offering the CDL test in Spanish is one of many steps our offices taking to ensure our services are accessible and inclusive. I love inclusive. Oh, hell, I wish everything was inclusive. You know what I want to be inclusive? Being a billionaire. I feel like I should be a billionaire. It should be inclusive, right? Um, Anyway, back to this idiot. This change will help qualified individuals whose primary language is Spanish to become a licensed driver and will help us address school bus and truck driver shortages across the state while maintaining stringent testing standards. What are you talking about? You're not, those stringent standards, you're lowering the standards. School bus drivers play a vital part of the educational system. It ain't working. Them kids are stupid. Eligible families and school children relying on dependable yellow bus service to get to school every day. The public schools CEO Pedro Martinez, allowing bus driver applicants to test in Spanish will help increase access to becoming a bus driver. Um, Mitigating the driver shortage that the CPS and other school districts have faced over the past few years. It's another step towards getting more eligible students on the bus as we start the 2024-25 school season. There you go. I don't know. Trucking's gone to hell. We're giving this country away. I feel like in my lifetime, they're going to change the name of this country to something else because it ain't even going to be America anymore. Controversial commercial vehicle speed limiter mandate pushed back to 2025. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration has pushed back the project date for publication of federal rule requiring speed limiters devices on heavy-duty trucks. According to a White House Office of Management and Budget agenda, the heavy truck speed limiter mandate has been pushed back to May of 2025. The FMCSA intends to proceed with a motor carrier-based speed limiter ruling by preparing a supplemental notice of proposed rulemaking to follow up on the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's FMCSA joint issue of September 7th, 2016, notice of proposed rulemaking on this subject. Previously, the target date for the release of the speed limiter rulemaking was May of 2024. The FMCSA heavy vehicle speed limiter rule, also known as the speed limiter mandate, would require that any commercial vehicle with a gross weight of 26,001 pounds or more be equipped with an electronic engine control unit that will be capable of governing speeds to to a limit that will be determined during the rulemaking process. While it hasn't yet been determined what the top speed of the commercial vehicle would be, originally tested the FMCSA speed limit proposal topping commercial vehicles out at 68 miles an hour. That document was later altered to reflect no number as the maximum speed limit for heavy trucks. So yeah, they keep going back and forth on this. They can't get this ironed out. I mean, I don't understand how you can have a speed limit on the road be 70, but yet a truck can't go the speed limit. You know, and having two separate speed limits on a road, it didn't work. I mean, Illinois did it for years and they got rid of it. Who else got rid of it? Ohio got rid of it. For the most part, you know, it's just not a good idea, in my opinion. Cop cruiser crushed by motorists during roadside commercial motor vehicle inspection. Yes, routine roadside commercial vehicle inspection took a frightening turn in Arizona Wednesday morning. The crash occurred shortly after 6 a.m. Wednesday, July 3rd. Arizona Department of Public Safety officer pulled over a commercial vehicle for a routine inspection on State Route 347 at mile marker 177. While the DPS officer was outside of the cruiser performing an inspection, a motorist struck the rear of the parked vehicle. The fully marked patrol vehicle was parked on the right shoulder of the highway with both emergency and hazard lights activated when it was struck and pushed into the back of the stopped truck. The motorist was hospitalized with non-threatening injuries. The truck driver and the DPS officer were not injured. Oh, if I was that truck driver, I would have been injured. I would have been injured. Oh, son, I would have been like, before that car hit me, I had a full head of luscious hair. My teeth were straight before that car hit me, damn it. I'd have sued the hell out of all of them. Number one, don't do inspections on the side of the road, okay? We have inspection stations for a reason, okay? That is dangerous as hell out on the road on the shoulder doing roadside inspections. It shouldn't be. Mind you, it should not be, but it is because people aren't paying attention and we know this. You can't change the facts just because you want to put flashy lights on your truck. It don't work. How many cop cars get hit? You know, if a cop pulls me over the shoulder, first thing I'm going to ask him is, can we move this operation somewhere else, please? Because I don't really want to die today. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I was in my truck and the state patrol had me pulled over doing an inspection on the side of the highway and I got hit, oh, son, I'd sue them all. Lord have mercy. Get the Hammer Jr., get Hammer Time on the phone. Hell, call MC Hammer. I'm suing everybody. I would. I'd light them up. All right. Anybody wonder why these loves have started painting numbers on parking spots? You been to the new ones here lately? I went to one over there in, where was that at? Oh, it's like a Joliet area. New loves they built in the Joliet. Morris, Illinois, I-80, Morris. I went to that Love's over there, kind of a newer Love's. Got the NAF grill in it. They got the numbers painted on the parking spots. I think I made a short video about it. I don't know. If you've subscribed to me, you've probably seen it. This story says, if you've been wondering why Love's Travel Stops is adding numbers to their truck parking spaces at some locations, you're not alone. Many members of the trucking community have recently shared concern that Love's might be moving to a paid parking because they've noticed that the truck stop giant is now numbering their truck parking spots. CDL Life reached out to Love's to ask why the spots are being numbered. And here's what Love's had to say. Love says, the truck parking spaces at the new locations are now numbered so we can better serve customers. One way they're currently being used for safety reasons, if there's an issue with a driver, we can easily direct emergency services to the truck. Additionally, it helps map out the truck parking area for Love's team members as they go about daily routines. Some truckers say that they are using the numbered spots in order to help food delivery drivers find them more easily. This guy says, I asked at Love's, they said it's for deliveries like DoorDash and Walmart. You can give them the spot number so they can find your truck easier. Otherwise, they will get lost with the 5 blue Freightliners next to each other, one person said, "It's really not that hard. I have food deliveries to the truck all the time. When your food delivery is about to get there, you get your ass out your truck and you go stand in front of your truck with your phone and you wave them down. Hey, I'm over here." But hey, if they want to number their spots, it's Love's locations. Number away, I could care less. Other truckers say that the number spots are useful for shop workers who are trying to locate a truck in the Love's lot. I can see that. They are doing it for safety purposes and for shop purposes. That's if there is an emergency issue or appointment with the shop, they can identify you based on number parking spot you're in. Example, yeah, I think we can figure out how that works. We don't need that explained to us. I mean, hell, we're truck drivers. We're pretty damn dense, but I think we can figure out how they can find the number spot. Here how it works. You tell them I'm in spot number 5, and they show up at spot number 5. I mean, fucking Forrest Gump could figure this out. You know what I mean? Like, come on, people. But that's what they say it's for. They say it's not for paid parking. I don't know. I did a video yesterday about Road Ranger having paid parking spots now. So, yeah, I think all these big trucking lots with paved parking will go to paid parking before, I would say within the next 3 years, all parking out here will be reserved and paid. Why not? You know, why not? They can just make an extra couple dollars off of us. Why wouldn't they? I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button down there. Hit that as well. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Take care of each other out there. And remember, people are more important than trucking. Hi, I want to talk to you real quick about the ES Advantage card. Do you need discounts at major truck stop chains? They got them. Do you need discount on shop rates at TA and Love's? They got them. Tire discounts. They even got health insurance now. Click the link down below. Easy application, no credit check. Sign up. They give you a call back. They'll take all your information and you'll be in the network. How important is Wi-Fi? Very important. That's why I use Nomad Internet in my truck. Yes, sir. This is a Wi-Fi modem that you put in your truck. Check them out. Links below. This thing gets signal when my phone will not. So if you're ever stuck at that truck stop with no signal, you'll wish you had some Nomad in your truck.